Good morning and welcome to Vlogmas day 13. I just got out of bed. I've been editing in bed all morning. That is usually what I do on Saturdays, is I stay in bed. But my program froze on me, so I thought I'll come down. I'll get ready a little bit. So I'm gonna do today's advent puzzle, today's advent gift, and then I'll keep editing. I just thought I would start by saying I feel totally fine today. I'm not sick at all, which makes me think it was a flare-up and not me getting sick. It just felt different, but even editing the footage, I'm like, I sound like my throat is swollen, not like I'm sick and congested. So that's annoying because I'm still taking all my meds, so I get to contact my allergist. You spend months minimizing this chronic illness and then it like actually is very annoying and not fun. Anyway, let's open today's present, shall we? Oh, my phone connection thing for filming for TikTok is downstairs. I also stayed up way too late reading. So I was thinking maybe I will just read House of Sky and Breath all day today, but I think I want to read Wildside, so undecided. I also woke up with puffy eyes, hence the glasses, which is always the tell that I've had a flare up. I don't want to shake it because yesterday when I shook it, I knew. Will I know if I shake it? You're checking your phone.
It should still be it.
I have no idea. Yes. Yes. Beef jerky and Hawkins cheesies. Every time we go on a road trip, this is my road trip snack. This is very summer to me, so this is hilarious to have it in December. This is the best combo you will ever have. You think it's gross, but especially like teriyaki beef jerky is a little bit sweet and then you put it with the salty. Oh, I want to have it for breakfast, but I'm not going to. I will have this after today's video is done. That will be my reward. Oh my goodness, you're the best. It is a good one, thank you. But I do eat them simultaneously. I need to eat a bite of each at the same time. Oh, the texture and the flavor, oh my goodness. Hawkins cheesies. Canadian treasure, if I say so myself. It's 12:30. I just had beef jerky and cheesies for lunch and popped open a Diet Coke. And I'm gonna start reading Wildside by Elsie Silver, which is going to be hopefully finished today. I did a little bit of math though, and it's over 400 pages. So if I go with my minute a page average, it's gonna take me like over 7 hours to read. But I also read romance books just a little bit faster, and the font is a little bit bigger than the average book that I read. Like fantasy books and mystery books and general fiction, I think I take more time to read because not everything is surface level, but I feel like in romance, you just kind of keep going, right? I've said it before and I'll say it again, just to preface this book. I'm a little bit worried because I think this is going to be my least favorite that I've read so far of Rose Hill. It's only the third, but it's like grumpy as far as I know. I do like that. I think that it is forced marriage or marriage of convenience or something. I'm not exactly sure. We'll get to that. I haven't read the back. I just know based on videos that I've watched and reading vlogs that I've watched that I'm pretty sure both characters are pretty grumpy. And based off the first two books where you meet them, they are pretty, I don't know, mean to each other in public. But I know that I love the friendship groups in the Rose Hill series, and I love the characterization and the history that Elsie Silver gives her characters. So I'm looking forward to those things. I'm going to read, maybe I should see if I finally have my Spotify minutes. I checked yesterday and I'm pretty sure that today is my billing day and that they start over today, because I would still like to make the cookies and finally finish those ones that I put in the fridge and maybe make another one. And I was enjoying my puzzle last night, so I wouldn't mind doing that while I listen, but it is not available on Spotify. Let's check Libby. Just gotta read it. No listening to be done. That's all right. I don't think it'll take me a whole 7 hours, but if it does, that's fine. If I go to bed at like 9:30, 10, I still have a few hours in between to do other things. So let's start reading. I guess there's nothing else to wait for. I cannot believe I felt so crappy yesterday. I have so much energy today. I feel great. This is wonderful. Zach is out with Ribby. He's taking her for a run. Kelso takes every third day off of our outings or so because he can't exercise that much. If you take him and he doesn't want to go, he just sits and looks at you and he's like, are you kidding? I exercised the past 2 days. Give me a break. So he's asleep in the corner. And now I have a cat, so let's angle this differently because she never makes it onto camera because she doesn't hang out that often in the late afternoon when the dogs have energy. But now that it's a weekend, you tend to be around, don't you? Very nice, Ellie. Oh, there goes the cat. She got scared by the garage. All right, Ruby's gonna come interrupt me in a second, but that's all right. For anyone who has loved someone not because they are perfect, but because you manage to find beauty in all their shades of gray. Chapter 1, Reese. Spelled like Akatar Reese. Ted Lasso left me in a slum because it was so good that he couldn't watch anything on TV that was good after that. That's my only thing I'll take because I will not have Ted Lasso slander here. There's my Ruby! Hello! How are you? Kelsey, you've been here the whole time. Come cuddle your mama. How was it?
What a weird dog. He like tucked in underneath her.
Hi. Time for an update. I've made it 100 pages in. Yeah. Chapter 13, just about to start. And I'm looking forward to finishing this book today. So I'm taking that as a great sign that I'm enjoying it, because I am. I thought that I would dislike the grumpy part, but this book actually begins during the first book of the series. So we've just met Ford and West in the past. And I believe West is single in this book. I like that part of it. And I thought that I would not like the grumpy part, but they both have very good reason to be grumpy towards each other, which I find interesting that I was so worried about that. Every time I talked about this book or thought about it, I was like, I'm not gonna like how grumpy our main characters are. But, oh, it's all pretty justified. Like, they're allowed to be as grumpy as they are. You know from the earlier books when you meet Tabitha that her sister has passed away, her sister Erica. Sorry, the cat is playing with my tripod. And this book starts just a couple of days after her sister has passed away. So I totally see where her anger comes from. The enemies part of this story is also completely justified. I didn't realize it was enemies to lovers, but it very clearly is. I should have known that with like the grumpy. I didn't think about the fact that they are probably enemies to lovers, and they are. And it totally works. Currently, they are fighting over custody of Erica's son Milo, so his aunt and her sister's landlord are fighting over custody of the young boy because Reese was in Erica's will as the person she wanted to have custody of her son, but she also twisted it to seem like her sister and her parents were not good people, and he's learning that that's not necessarily the truth. So it's very interesting because he's not a Canadian citizen. He is a wrestler, which I totally forgot about people saying that. I think I blocked it out because I was like, what the heck? Like WWE style fake wrestler. Some people love that stuff. I have never understood it, so I'm being judgmental, just like everybody will be towards him when they find out, I'm guessing, because right now he hasn't told anybody, but he is a wrestler. So he's American, and he goes to Canada when he needs to recover, or when he's off work or whatever. If he has an injury or he gets surgery or it's off season, he goes to his place in Canada, which is 5 hours away from Rose Hill. It's so interesting because none of the other books have talked about Canada this much, and we're only 100 pages in, and she just keeps talking about it. I mean, it's only like 2 or 3 times, but she's like, of course I don't have a gun. I live in Canada. What do you think? Like, that's kind of fun. So I am enjoying it, I think. I am having a good time. I am angry at both of them also. They are not telling each other truthful things. He is willfully lying a little bit to save her feelings, which I think is interesting because of the enemies part. You can tell that they actually don't dislike each other. They're just both grieving in their own individual ways. I'm gonna keep reading. I've made a latte. I haven't had my Kinder Advent today yet. I took it out and it's a big Santa Claus, so I'm excited to eat that. It is 2 o'clock. I also did my Advent puzzle in between for a little bit. Just took a little 20-minute break. So I am reading it just a little bit faster than my average, but not by that much. So it'll be bedtime by the time I'm done this book, but that's okay. I'm having a good time and I'm going to keep going now. I didn't even give him a face. It's just a slick piece of chocolate. Okay, two more things. One, I think Bash is going to be the 4th book. So I like that because it's the 4 guys bowling team, which actually connects the books, which is super fun, except for I don't think I can read the name Bash for an entire book and think that that's normal. I really don't like that that's his name. It might be a nickname and maybe he'll be called something else, but I don't like that. Second, I like that we know the things about Reese, but that Tabitha doesn't. So the things he's not telling her could be like a keep you on the edge of your seat, get annoyed that the author never tells you thing, but actually we know the whole time and he's just choosing to keep it a secret, which I think I like because she's questioning it and we know that she's wrong instead of her questioning it and us questioning it with her. I don't know if that makes sense, but I am now 160 pages in. After those nice dog cuddles, I got very sweaty. I might actually have to dress down even more. It was worth it. I'm gonna keep going. It is 3 o'clock now, so I am actually on to my average, which means I have about 300 pages left. Which is how much? 2, 4, 5 hours? Ooh. I've reached the part of my book that is making me feel giddy and happy and want to keep reading and not stop. So I took a break because I wasn't ready to cook dinner yet. I did a puzzle for like 30 minutes. And now I'm going to cook the chicken meatballs that I was gonna make last night before I got totally obliterated by whatever illness that was. And then I'll go back to reading. I'm not sure how far I am. Yeah, 230 pages, chapter 26. I am halfway through. Crack this. I also didn't charge my phone last night, and it's not even close to dead yet, so that's a testament to how little I've been on my phone because I've been reading, which is super nice. Ranch spinach chicken meatballs. Garlic powder. Dill. Parsley. Spinach. I don't have green onions. And that's everything. When I make these, I measure with my heart. Are you guys hungry? Do you want some dinner? Good boy. Okay. Get rid of meatballs. Now for the worst part. Can you do me a huge favor so I don't have to wash my hands another time? Can you come pour some breadcrumbs into here? I'll tell you when. That's probably good. Thank you. Now these go in the oven for like 25-30 minutes. And my sister wanted to give me ground turkey because she said she doesn't like it as much as she thought. So I'm gonna send her a picture of this recipe and say, try this before you give it to me. Now I am going to read while that cooks. I think we just met the female main character for the last book and I like her already. And I think now we're past the timeline of the second book. I think time's moving quicker at the beginning of this book and now we're past the second one. So I'm just doing rice, oranges, arugula. Usually I just do cashews, but we only have mixed nuts. I think I just do, oh, I haven't switched our oil over yet. Should I just do that right now? I think it is this way probably. Does it go this way?
Yep.
But this, the pointy part is on this side. Nah, it's gotta be.
No.
Yeah, it's just a slow pour. That's almost better. And that's dinner. The right one. I have about 150 pages left of the book, but I figured we should do something with that cookie dough that I made, what, 3 days ago now? Maybe 2 days ago? So I'm gonna make the filling now. Cranberries, sugar, and orange zest. I hate rolling out dough. It's one of my least favorite things, but that's okay. So I will say that I don't think it's a 5-star book, but it does keep getting better. So who really knows? It could end up being really highly rated, and I don't feel annoyed that I chose to read it in a day, which is another great sign, I would say. And my battery's about to die again. All right. I've just realized with my other dough that I roll up to freeze, to slice and bake. I usually roll it on the parchment paper so I don't have to move it afterwards. This is too hard. Yeah, so I am really enjoying the book. I don't think I like it as much as the second one, but I'm not sure how I feel compared to the first one. I feel too far removed. And I remember I loved Rosie, but I didn't love Ford. And I loved both Skylar and West. And now I think I like Reese a lot better than Tabitha. So maybe that's why. She's grown on me a lot, but at the beginning she kind of grated on me a little bit. Smells orangey though. It's gonna be a good cookie no matter what happens. Let's try that. I will say that we're getting less Milo than I expected, which is the 3-year-old, but I'm okay with that because unless they are done very well, I don't love young kids in books. And they explain the absences, which is good. Because sometimes when you read a book with kids in it, they're just never there at the most opportune times, and I just don't really get how they can make that happen, but in this book it makes sense. I think that's about half. And I still really love the friendships and the girlhood, which is what I loved about the first 2 books because it seems logical. If you watch my video from a couple of days ago where I talked about my 5-star books, I said that small town romance is sometimes just added in because I think they know people want the friendship, but then you don't understand why these people are confiding in each other and you don't see why they're having fun with one another. And these books, it's very continuous and I love it. The women, I would say more than the men in this book, we're getting a little less of the bowling league, but that's okay. Though I do like hearing the men talk about their partners, but that's all right. It's not supposed to spread it. How spread can you do chopped cranberries? I don't know. So even if I have to stay up late, I got about 10 hours of sleep last night, so I am very okay with staying up to finish the book tonight. We are going to go for ice cream, probably when I'm done this annoying step with the second piece of dough, and then I will tuck in and read for the rest of the night, which I am more than happy to do. It says to wrap it in plastic. I always prefer wrapping in parchment. It's just easier. Plastic wrap I find so finicky and annoying, and it doesn't really stick. Let's hope this worked. It is all just coming out the bottom. That's all right. I like a pinwheel cookie. I'm excited to see how these turn out. So this has to sit in the refrigerator for 2 hours before you can slice it. Whoa, big boy. You know what we should play tomorrow? Carcassonne. I just got a weird urge. So it's like I could play cartographers, but I actually want something that's a puzzle in a different way. And that, I think, is the answer. Oh, but the puzzle.
Shit.
Today? Pull an all-nighter? I could do that all morning. Wouldn't mind. But my other book, I almost didn't read this one and switched to finishing the big one today because it got so good last night. Such a plot twist.
Plot twist in the book or plot twist in the book are good?
Both. Because of the plot twist in the book got good. Ugh, I'm so annoyed at this. It's as good as it's gonna get. It's not that good. I think that might actually be better than the other one. 8:30, I could slice and freeze. You ready to go? If I just change quickly?
This one's gone.
It's busy in there. Holy, we are not the only ones who want to get ice cream tonight. It's crazy. You might have to go underground. Oh, I missed that spot and that one. Beautiful. Ice cream. Zach went with a cone. I went with a bowl the last couple times. Now I've gone with a bowl because the cone I always manage to spill on myself and I did not want to do that today. So I got chocolate orange, which I don't love chocolate ice cream, but I thought I should try it because they make it in-house, so maybe it's less sugar forward. I think it just tastes kind of sickly to me always, but this is very good. It tastes like Terry's chocolate orange in an ice cream. And then I haven't tried the other one yet. It is Biscoff, so I'm excited to try that, but I can't really film and hold my lovely ice cream at the same time, but very good. Always good. We've never had a bad flavor there. These are their seasonal flavors. They do 4 a month and we always each get 2 and try them all, but I won't try his because his are both peppermint. I said I'm getting these 2 because I don't like peppermint in things, so he's more than happy with that. Happy holiday. Okay, let's see if I can finish this before 9. That would be fun. And I could do some puzzle before bed. It's chocolate. You gotta leave it. He's just licking his lips. Tongue just darting out. Biscoff was good. Male main character in this book is a wrestler. It's so funny. We were just talking about WWE. It's growing on me. He says people make fun of him because it's not real, and they always say how fake it is, and she's like, everything on TV is fake. It's like, oh, that's actually a good point. That made me realize she's right, everything on TV is fake. Why is fake wrestling weird to me? It really was just a simple statement that changed my view, so that's good. Yum. He wants it. Hey.
I can reach it. I have longer arms.
Finished my book at 9:06 p.m. and I'm going to collect my thoughts a little bit more until I say how I felt towards the end and my rating. I think I need to think about it. But for now, I'm going to start a Christmas movie and keep going with the puzzle.
Whenever I get gloomy with the state of the
I'm
world,
not ready for Love Actually. I'm just not. Should I watch My Secret Santa, the one with Ryan Eggold and Breckenwich, whatever her name is? Is that Tia or Tamara as a side character? Tia. Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch My Secret Santa. I will be back soon. Oh, I'm gonna do the cookies in the morning when I wake up. Slice and freeze. It is now 2 hours later. I could not stop watching the movie even though it was so awful. Total train wreck. It's like a really bad version of She's the Man, but instead of soccer, it's a woman dressing up as Santa. And it's funny because it's Monique from She's the Man. And I love both of these main characters, the actors, but they had no chemistry. Oh my goodness, it was so bad. And also I was addicted to the puzzle and I did my reading journal, so I had a good time while I was watching it, but not because of the movie. But now let's talk about the book. I think I have landed on 4 stars, which is really good. I'm actually curious what I rated the rest of the series. Should I look a second? Obviously that the second one was 5 stars because it was on my 5-star list. But Wild Love was also 4 stars. Probably closer to a 4.5. Okay, so again, we have 2 adults who are very good at communicating, and from beginning to end of their actual story, it's about a year. A year passes, and I think that that's such a good timeline. So while there was instant attraction, it wasn't like instant love, and it didn't feel too fast, and it really took its time and made sense for them falling for each other. And I think that that is one of my favorite parts of this book. There are some parts when they get together, which I also think is the perfect amount of time from when they finally actually start dating. I think that it is the perfect amount of time in a book. It's like maybe a quarter of it, and I loved it. And they started by sending some flirty texts because he was away for work, and I wish that there was more of that. I love texts and notes and letters and things that people write to each other. It is one of my favorite things in a romance book. I just think it's so romantic. You can't get body language or intonation or anything across, but you just know, and they're just flirty and more vulnerable, I think, than when characters have conversations, because they can take time to think about what they're going to say or something. I don't know. I love it, and I wish that there was just a little bit more of that. There's a really fun part near the end between Ford and Tabitha that I actually thought was really cute, just as friends, and like kind of an I love you by association conversation. And I actually really liked it. I liked it a whole lot. I thought that it was so fun. And I'm also just thinking about the Bash and Gwen stuff before the 4th book. I really hate that his name is Bash, but the communication that they have and the way that they talk about each other to their friends, I think is more than we've seen from Tabitha and Reese in past books. Because I really expected to dislike Reese, and I think he might be my favorite man out of the 3 books. I don't know if I'm lying, because West I love too. I just don't really like Ford in his book. Now I like him, but anyway. So I thought that that was really cool, and it made me really excited to read the 4th one. So I might have to do that sooner than later. And I really did love Tabitha towards the end. I know I started off by saying that she wasn't my favorite character, but I think I can appreciate that she was acting that way because of her grief, and it can make people do or say things that maybe they wouldn't normally do or say. I do think it's in her to be that person at all times, and she has to try not to be. I really did appreciate her towards the end, and just their relationship and everything about this book. So it's 4 stars. So I haven't rated any of these lower than a 4, which tells you that I really like this series. So thank you for coming along with me today. I had fun. I will not do this again anytime soon. It took my whole day. I'm glad it's Saturday, but now I have to do laundry tomorrow and clean the house, and I didn't really do anything other than read for too long today, and I did enjoy it. I really did, but I probably would normally take 2 to 3 days to read a book like this, and reading it all in one day was a lot, and I really should have checked beforehand if it was an audiobook available, but whatever. We got through it. I enjoyed it. Didn't take longer than 9 p.m. I don't know how people do 24-hour reading vlogs one, I can't stay out for 24 hours straight. I would die. And two, that was hard. And it was a book that I really enjoyed. It was probably about 7 hours. I can't imagine. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming and see you tomorrow.